Weedmeyer and Colonial Park in South Austin, Texas. We are just east of the interstate, behind what is known as the Motor Mile. And we're going to take a look at a detention pond here, or a water quality pond, whatever they want to classify it. What's interesting to note is you see these streets here, there's no curbs, and there's no inlets for storm water. All the, normally you would have a curb and then you would have an outlet that would, the water would disappear from the street, but this one doesn't do this. Here we have a big pond here. My assumption is it's part of this automotive dealership over here to the side, which is Toyota. And so we have a big pond. You'll be able to see it on Google Earth. And you'll see that this side of the pond is taller than this side. You can just tell that by standing here and looking at this. Screen left is taller than screen right. Right here in the middle of the screen, you'll see that there's a small little box culvert here. We're going to go around to the side and we're going to see that that's where the water comes in. It goes through this front part, it goes through the sand part, and then most likely it comes down through here. And then this is the overflow right there in the event that this tank starts to fill up. You see the dark line in the middle of the screen is actually a slit that allows the water to go through, and then the slit gets bigger and bigger as it goes up. So let's walk over here to the corner and take a look and see if we can kind of figure out how this thing is engineered. And of course, all of these plans are available through open records, so the public can review it. But this is an example on how a business can create a big area of impervious cover. All the water that comes from a lot would come into a system like this, slows it down a bit, but eventually it ends up going into the creek. So here is an access point so they can get in and mow and maintain the tank. You can see where they've got a sprinkler system here. They've got some valves here, but evidently they needed some more water, so they tied in and did some more things here. We're going to come over here to the side and get a peek on how we think this thing works. Okay. You can see right here, right in the center of your screen, you can see the concrete piece, and you can see where the water comes in here. It goes into this baffle area. From the baffle area, it comes out through these holes at the bottom of that wall. Then it goes into this pond here. This pond here holds the water. You have a rock or gaping wall here. The water can certainly perk through, but hopefully this is going to keep all the trash and other things in this area here. Run, kitty, run. Once the water, and this thing's got a slope on it, so then the water goes over here to the sand bed that has the perforated pipe. So all the water is then cleaned up of any trash and things like that, so it doesn't go into the creek. So again, this doesn't allow branches and leaves and anything like that may be on this parking lot. Again, you can see the auto dealership there. But this tank, you can see the whole size of this tank on the sides. And it's all designed to hold and slow down water, but eventually the water doesn't stay here. After a rain event, the water continually just continues to pour out. Let's see if we can get a shot of that culvert. Kind of hard to see, but that culvert is right there, the inlet. All right, this is just another type of pond, but it shows you that the city does require other businesses to use a part of their property to tank water. So why couldn't the city of Austin use their property, divert the flow of creek waters, and put them into ponds and hold them and then pump them out later to help save neighborhoods?